Next, I want to discuss about the expectations you should have from this course. Firstly, all the information in this course is available on the internet, books, articles, and so forth. Most of it is free. The value of the course comes from how the concepts are explained to make sense to you so that you save time. Furthermore, you have the added value through having a roadmap and guidance towards a healthy career in software development. This is achieved by focusing on learning the right concepts at the right time and avoid wasting time on pointless or low impact concepts. And most importantly, avoid the complexity, thus improving your chances to succeed and avoid feeling lost and giving up. You will also relearn to learn. Forget the usual outdated methods you were taught in school where memorization on usually pointless things is rewarded. We will prioritize what makes sense to be learned in the current context. So if you follow my advice and watch the videos in the order at the recommended pace of 2 chapters per week, you are already doing it. Again, avoid memorizing anything you learn. There is too much information to memorize, so instead you should really focus on understanding the concept. Everything must make sense to you and have a reasoning why it's done one way or another. If it doesn't, please ask so we can clarify. Once you understand how it works, you can always go back to the video and recheck the theory in case you forget anything. So again, please avoid memorization, it's not worth the effort on the long run. Ensure you understand it. Once it's understood, make your best to apply it in as many different contexts as you can, starting with your homework. Next, and most importantly, teach others. Teaching others the concepts you are learning is the best way to learn yourself. If you need to explain this to somebody else, you first need to understand it yourself, to anticipate questions and so on. So if you have brothers, sisters, parents, friends who are willing to learn about programming, make sure that you explain to them over a cup of tea or coffee the concepts you are learning so that in the end you will also get better. This is how we build solid foundations with a healthy professional growth for an entry-level developer. Now that we've covered what we do, it makes sense to go through the things we don't cover in this course, just to be clear from the very beginning. We don't directly learn a programming language. What we do instead is learn and practice universal concepts using the C# programming language. So in the end you will be familiar with C#, but the end goal is not to learn C#, but to learn the universal concepts which are the same in all programming languages. We just chose C# as a practice language due to its ease of use. We don't go in depth with the concepts. Instead, we will simplify the concept so that makes sense to you as a beginner software developer. Again, our aim is to ensure that you pass the technical interview for an entry backend developer role, a junior. You will not be expected to know in-depth concept, so the whole content of this course is tailored having the entry-level perspective only. We don't offer certifications as currently we don't have any agreement with any authority to recognize them, and we also want to keep the course fees reasonable. Instead, we give something more valuable. Skills to pass any technical interview for an entry-level backend developer, which is more valuable than anything in my option. Even with a certification, you still need to pass the technical interview to get hired. The certification alone is not enough. At some point, we might introduce certificates of completion, but again, no certifications. Lastly, we don't cover algorithms. Instead, we will use the already implemented algorithms in some of the data structures available in C#, such as sorting or hashing. Even though knowledge of the basic algorithm helps, it is not critical for a junior role from my perspective. Now let's move on to the expectations you should have from my side. During the online live sessions, you can expect a lot of patience from my side to help you to learn the concepts presented in the course. Of course, as much as I want to do this for you, I can't, so your implication is mandatory. If you are not involved, don't talk too much, don't ask questions, how can I help you? So please be engaged and ask any questions, I will be happy to answer all of them. Only by asking questions and through this constant engagement I can help you to really understand and apply the concepts. So again, don't be shy and ask questions. You all came here to learn. If you had known these concepts beforehand, you wouldn't be in this course. You will also have code review support for your homeworks, again assuming you will do your homeworks, and I hope that you will. Lastly, if you need any career advice or you have any questions on this topic, Please ask me, and if I can, I will share with you my thoughts and my personal experience and do my best to help you out. Again, if you have any course-related questions, be it theoretical or practical, please ask so that I can help you to develop faster and in a healthy way. In case I am missing something which you think can help you better learn and apply the concepts we will cover, please ask. Now moving on to expectations from your side. Yes, there are a few expectations I have from your side if you wish to maximize the value of this course, and I strongly suggest that you follow it. My expectation is that you will enter a focused learning mode. This means that you are fully engaged with the course and ask questions whenever you don't understand something. Again, you are here to learn, so you should not feel bad or stupid to ask questions. In case I use any kind of abbreviation or you don't understand what I mean, please ask. Or if you don't understand the concept I'm explaining, again, ask. If you have any blockers which prevent you from understanding something or doing your homework, ask. If you have any kind of issues, ask. If you have trouble with your homework, again, please ask so that I can help you. The next expectation from you is to do your homework, even if it seems too simple to do it. Please do it every time, as it helps you to better understand and apply the concept you just learned. If you can't do it every now and then, no worries. This is not a reason for you to miss a chapter. Just make sure that you will catch up and you will do it later. Even later, if you have any issues, let me know so that I can help. The idea is to avoid continuing on a new topic without doing your homework and fully understanding the concepts we discussed. This is because all the chapters are linked. What we learn in one chapter, we will expand in the next chapter. If you break the link between the chapters, it will be harder for you to understand. So in case you miss a chapter, make sure you catch up before continuing to the next one. Also, it is important to filter the information you get from your perspective, so make sure that you understand it. Don't try to recite what is presented, this is not the point. Nobody is interested in hearing standard definitions when you don't understand what you are doing. It is more important to understand the concept and explain it in your own words. This way you will also remember it for the long run. To properly filter the information, you most likely need to take notes. So make sure you write down the information which makes sense for you from both the recordings, the online live discussions, or any other research you perform online. Your notes should be complementary to the videos or slides. Don't waste time to copy the slides, you can simply download them or rewatch a certain video. Make sure you write down connections between the concepts or any additional information which might make sense to you.